Hello everyone, I'm Tyler from Offworld Games, and I'm here today with another strategy video for Exodus Proxima Centauri. Today, we're going to talk about refineries. Now, I've opened up a brand new 3-player game here to show you what refineries are. We're going to see them in action, but first we need to go learn about them. In order to do that, we'll open the text tab. So I'm going to click on the player tab here. It's the scene that you all are familiar with now, and click the button View All Technologies. So, there are 3 refineries in the game. We have the Phasium refinery, which is the cheapest of them, and it allows you to harvest 1 extra Phasium from each Phasium planet throughout the game. Axinium refinery is the same thing, except it lets you harvest 1 extra Axinium, and the CP refinery, the crystallized platinum refinery, allows you to harvest 5 extra CP from each planet where you have population. Now, for those of you familiar with the game, 5 CP is the number you get from any planet when you mine it. So this just essentially doubles the mining of CP. So looking at our map, we can see that I've got 2 CP planets quite close to my home world. So CP refinery seems like a good idea for me to get to today to test this out. So we notice that it's 11 CP, so we're going to have to do a little bit here in the game in order to bump up our 10 to 11 so we can get started. And we're going to try to take these 2 planets at the beginning of the game so we can make the most of it. To get started, I've got my political decision here. Scientific Pursuit and Age of Discoveries would both be a great option for us. Age of Discoveries has 1 tech with a maximum original cost of 11 CP, which turns out to be the exact cost of the CP refinery. So I'm going to go ahead and bid 3 for this. We'll see if we can pull this off. Alright, Age of Discoveries it is. So we're going to move forward here and pick our CP refinery. So we got that for 3 CP instead of getting it for 11 CP. Now, my strategy moving forward is just going to be to get another battle carrier so that we can take both of these planets this turn, and we'll really take advantage of the CP refinery on turn 2 after we get another mining step. So we'll go ahead and pick buy upgrades. What happens here or between now and the next upkeep stage really isn't all that important to us, so I'm probably going to fast forward the video from here until we get to the next stage. So I want to pause for a moment here and notice that the green player has researched hypersonic missiles. Hypersonic missiles are a good counter to our strategy, so we're going to see if the green player uses this moving forward. And we're back. That was a very painful battle with the Centaurian resistance for me. I lost 2 population, but here comes the CP refinery. And look at that. On turn 2, we start with 31 CP. At this point, we are going to be the massive political contender. Nobody is going to be able to purchase any of the political options from us, and hopefully we can use this to block out our opponents. One thing to note, though, is that taking a refinery strategy means that mining actions are going to be very important for us moving forward. I'm already down to 2 CP on each of my planets, which means that I literally only have 1 more turn to mine from them before I'm going to exhaust them. So we'll keep that in mind moving forward when we choose what our next options are going to be. But I'm going to show you the power of this already. Look, our opponents have 3 Axinium apiece, and Tyranny is an option. I can go ahead and muscle my way into picking this as the political decision and steal all the CP from them, or the Axinium from them. And I still have a healthy chunk of CP moving forward. So, flex our political muscles, go up to the Chancellor position, and now we need to do our best to recover from that awful hit we just took. Here we are at a conquest stage where I finally feel comfortable enough to go try to take some other planets. Now I'm going to prioritize this level 3 resistance here because it has the CP on it, and I think I got the firepower to take it down. So we're going to try to jump between these two this turn and see if we can get more CP planets in our refineries so that our financial clout improves even more. So look at that. There we go. 4 hits right off the bat. Take down the resistance, and on the swing back, it takes out one of our fighters. So I have the option to get cloaking here. I think I'm gonna pass. So now I should be getting 40 CP on my next turn, and we're going to go ahead and try to snake this other CP planet right here from our opponent. But we don't have to worry about the resistance, so I'm going to send one of my battle carriers home to pick up population for next turn. Our opponent moves in for defense. And take him down. So now, at the start of this turn, I will harvest 50 CP, and it's only turn 4. The mining law has shown up as the political decision now. Mining reactions cost 1 population less. This is very good for me, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that one gets chosen. Mining is the reaction to build ships. So perhaps it would be better for us to pick trade here. I'm the Chancellor, so if anybody gets the chance to trade, it's probably going to be me, as I bid 5 CP for the Chancellorship again. Now, one of the downsides about having a refinery is that you do deplete your planets quickly. Look at this. I'm not going to get any CP next turn unless I mine twice. It might be a good turn for me to go ahead and research the advanced mining tech. Where is it? Here it is. Advanced mining. This lets me replenish 8 resources when I execute a mining action or reaction rather than just 4. Advanced mining is typically a good choice of tech to get later in the game when you have researched the refineries early. This helps restore your depleted planets. Also, we took some pretty heavy losses last turn. Both red and green headed me off on my way to the resistance and managed to weaken me, so the resistances took me out. So we're going to have pick something that has to do roughly with that. We'll go ahead and expert repairs because I probably want to buy upgrades this turn because I bought the QGP shields last turn. And I've got the phasium for it. Build ships can be the extra action to replenish what we just lost. So just to recap, I am going to research the advanced mining tech. Now we're at the last turn. Chancellorship is worth 7 points, or 5 points, so I'm going to go ahead and just outbid both my opponents hard because I have enough CP that it doesn't matter. As for ordering here, red is in worse shape than green, so red can take the vice chancellorship. Now we're on to the final conquest stage. I have a lot of resources left over because there is no possible way I could have spent everything. We're just going to go ahead and maximize our points here. And there we are. The game is over. I had absolute dominance because I had enough resources to do anything and everything I wanted throughout the course of the game. So that is the Refineries in action. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next strategy video.